Okay. The title of my speech is called Irreplaceable. It was August 27, 2005 at 5 a.m. Shay Cole Haley was pronounced dead at the scene of a fatal car accident. He was only 25 years old. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Woke up from my sleep around 8:15 a.m. because my cell phone wouldn't stop ringing. I had about 20 missed calls between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. I finally jumped out of bed and answered my phone, and what I was about to hear would put me in a stream of heartbreaking tears. Shay Haley was dead. I didn't believe it at first, but my mind was racing, my heart beating faster, and I just couldn't believe that this was true. And then a moment of silence, and tears started emerging like a tsunami. I started calling everyone in my phone book, dialing number after number, and couldn't stop crying. I cried for days, and then those days turned into months. I started getting depressed, which led to excessive drinking and partying. I just got back enrolled at METC and ended up dropping out because it was hard sometimes to get out of bed. Staying focused and on task was especially hard for me. So I knew school wasn't the best thing for me at that moment in time. Now let me take you back in time a little bit and tell you how I met Shay. When I met Shay, it was the summer of 1997. I was 15 years old and he was 17. My best friend Val had introduced us, and even though I was young, my eyes couldn't stop looking at him. He pulled up in his big green boat of a car he called. His green name was Saver. He was 6'2", had bright blue eyes and brown hair. He always knew how to make me laugh, and had such a big heart for people. Even if he didn't know you that well, he would always find a way to lend a helping hand. After about 3 months of meeting him, we started dating. My family and I found out quick that he was a little bit of a troublemaker. So my mom would always be weary about us hanging out. To prove my mom wrong, he kidnapped my little sister and took her to the state fair to see Britney Spears. That just showed his character, that not only did he care about me, but he cared about my family as well. As much as Shay and I had good times, we did argue a lot, so young, and every time we would get into a fight, he would buy me jewelry and flowers. My fingers were laced with gold rings and my neck with gold necklaces. I also remember taking a family trip to Arizona to see my extended family. I was gone for about 1 week, and at this time it was my 16th birthday, so I had to celebrate it in Arizona and not with him. So my mom let me talk to him once while on vacation. When I got back home, Shay had went and bought me a car. It was a silver Volkswagen Jetta, but it was a stick, and he knew I didn't know how to drive a stick. But Shay said, "Mandy, you're going to learn to start driving it now." So I sucked it up and started putting that car through surgery all around town, getting stuck on hills, stalling at stoplights, schooling the tires. It was a memorable moment with him. But times didn't last long. Shortly after this, about a year and a half of dating, Shay was sentenced to over a year in jail. And that broke both our hearts. He would write me letters daily and was an amazing artist. He drew the most beautiful pictures for me that were just priceless. I would send him pictures of us that we took while we were together, and he would make sketches of them and send them to me. With him being away for so long, it drove us farther and farther apart. I was so young and still wanted to go out and experience life. So, of course, Shay got mad all the time because I was out having fun and he was still sitting in a cold, dark jail cell. It was the year of 1999 when Shay finally got out of jail. He showed up at my house in a frantic that I was with another person. We got into a huge fight, and I ended up taking 3 boxes full of letters he wrote, pictures he drew, rings, necklaces, all of our pictures he took, receipts of outings he went to, and cute little miscellaneous things he gave to me, and I threw them into a gas station's trash bin. I never turned back and thought twice about what I was doing. Since that moment in 1999, Shay and I remained best of friends. We talked on the phone daily and hung out a lot. We tried to work things out on several occasions, but it never ended up working out the way that we wanted it to. Even though we were young, the love we had for each other was real. When I got that phone call on August 27, 2005, saying that he was gone, all I could think about is why. Why Shay? He was my best friend, my love, and my soulmate. And I will always remember him as a funny, talented, giving, and loving man. I have learned that moments in life are priceless, and hold on to the things that created memories, because you never know when that person won't be in your life anymore. And those memories you two created by pictures, gifts, or anything that are intangible are irreplaceable. Okay. We're done.